Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Allison and this is my channel. Words. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Allison. If you hear noises beneath me, I gave my dog some cheese. I'm sorry in advance. If you're returning or a current subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I'm glad to have you. So what I'm doing today, this is a tag video that a friend of mine, Paula, tagged me in hers called, obviously with the title, Blush is BAE tag, or I love blushes is what I'm going to refer to it because I think BAE is a funny word to begin with. I have my computer sitting right in front of me and all of the questions, and I have some of these thought out as far as how I would answer them, but not all of them. So some of them on the spot I'm going to have to like think about and answer. But what I did do is pulled out all my blushes, and I kid you not, I don't have a detailed blush collection. It's probably the smallest, aside from like bronzers, that I have. Just throwing that out there, I might kind of have some not so amazing answers. No, they're all going to be amazing, just, you know, to what degree would you consider amazing. The neediness is really starting to escalate with the dog beneath me, so this is going to get interesting. But let's get started. So number one, cream or powder blush. And for me, I prefer powder. I have a lot more powders, but I do have creams. Cream is great when it's necessary. I have cream blush on today. So both, but I prefer powders. Number two, the weirdest color in your collection. Okay. Weirdest color. This is weirdest looking. And if I run up at that question again, then whatever, this will be a repeat. Weirdest looking blush, because we all know what this looks like. Awkward. Number three, do I prefer high-end or drugstore blush? I'll be really honest with you, I don't have a lot of drugstore blushes. And when I say a lot, I mean at all. I just don't. And it's nothing against drugstore blushes. I think it's the amount of time that I stand in the drugstore debating and looking at certain things is fairly minimal. I'm sorry, I need to stop popping that back and forth. And that's not to discredit the quality of the drugstore. It's just my attention span in certain places is not great. But then I don't know. I think I wonder in the back of my mind, does somebody think I'm like here to steal if I'm like crouched down or like kneeling on the floor against this one wall, or let me hurry up and go pick up my prescription and my laundry detergent and my single soda. I don't know. Number four, most expensive blush. I was thinking it was this, the Charlotte Tilbury Swish and Pop. That was 40 bucks. And I wanted to look up, I have, so hey Paula, hey, these two still in the box Surat Artiste blushes. Ever want to like not be alone in the makeup hoarding thing? Like, these are too expensive for me to want to use. They're too pretty, but like look at those, nothing for like packaging. But when I looked these up because I couldn't remember, these are only 32 bucks. So should I have bought a Tarte blush? Yeah. But I did review this recently. This is the Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush. Oh, look at that lighting. Okay, we're gonna hold it like this for the rest of the video. Yeah, we are. Just kidding. But this is the Daria version, and I do like this, but technically there's like 3 blushes in here out of 6. But this was $90. Most inexpensive blush, I would have to say, is the Cloud Paint by Glossier. I think this is like 12 bucks. See, I really don't have that many blushes. Oh, hold on. This is a lot of my Inglot shadows. So these are both shade 312, and I want to say that this is like 314. The only reason why I've hit pan on it so hardcore is because this is blush is BAE. Like, is that a question in here? But you buy these all individually and they're $7 a shadow. And I've been through one of these completely. This is the second one, and then this is the third one. I haven't used this in a while, but I would say most inexpensive blush for sure. $7. Okay. Number 6, favorite blush single. That is gonna hands down be this little guy. This is by Tarte. It is called Concept. Oh, it was a 500 point perk where it came with a little baby mascara, a little baby bronzer, and this and maybe something else. This has that natural peachy nude to it, and this just adds that pop of like peachy enhanced pink, but it's not pink. It's more just that like good true peachy. And it's not available individually, so I'm like, this is a shade that the second they bring it out, I'm gonna be all on it. I'm just gonna be like on it. And if I see it pop up again in a 500 point perk, I'm gonna be on it too. Okay, favorite blush palette is number 7. This one. If there could only be one, I would probably go with this one. It's got everything you want in it. They've done different versions. Like the one last year was more in like the deep red rosy tones. This one I die hard love. I mean, even this pop of pink on the end. I really like all 4 of these. This is like the ultimate traveler. Bing. Oldest blush in the collection. Current standing collection. So I'd have to say these Inglot shadows again are probably the oldest that I have. And this too, because this is from 2016. Yeah. These would be the oldest. These I got at a Ricky sale beginning of last year, so I mean this is probably the 3rd place winner. If you haven't tried Inglot shadows, these are everything that Inglot makes as far as their powders, like their sculpting powders, a lot of their pressed powders. Those are like $11 for the large ones, and these are $7 for the small ones. And if you watch Ricky's nyc.com, they have Inglot, and they occasionally have like badass sales, like crazy sales, and I've gotten a lot of stuff for like pennies on the dollar kind of thing. So Inglot's worth checking out. You can find it at some Macy's. Newest blush in the collection. That would have to be this guy. The Nipple Blush by Charlotte Tilbury. And I really do want more of these. This is so pretty. I like this. Nipple Blush. This is the shade Sex on Fire, by the way, which just makes it that much funnier in my opinion. It's very scandalous. What is your party blush? I have a blush that's actually called Party. These Duo Glows are gorgeous. Oh, see, that's a party. Oh, let's do the other one. And these are amazing on the lid, so I'd say that these are pretty snazzy party blushes. I've obviously woke up with a snapping thing today. So number 11, brands that you have 4 or more of. Pass. The only thing I realistically have 4 or more of would be Tarte, and that's 3 blush singles and a blush palette. These 4 Inglots. I can't let this collection get exponentially out of control because I have 2 cheeks. And sometimes it takes thinking like that and talking to myself like that for me to just literally think like, you're right. Number 12, any blush buying regrets? Okay, so yeah, sure. I found this at Marshall's on sale for 20 bucks. It was fingerprint free and I was super excited to find it. And I get in those mindsets sometimes when I go to Marshall's. I'm like, when I find something, I'm so excited to have found it, I feel impulsive to buy it. I love hunting for good finds at Marshall's, and I mean good finds like fingerprint free. I got this for 20 bucks. It's still available for 30. Do I need it? No. Do I ever use it? No. Is there anything wrong with it? No, it's great quality. So it's 20 bucks that I could have, you know, put towards something else. Like dog treats, pacifiers for pets. Number 13, a blush you purchased because of a YouTuber. This. Nicole Guerrero. This. Hardcore. This. Stephanie Nicole got me initially curious about the brand Inkblot, talking about their sculpting powders, which I do have some of. So if she would have never had any kind of a conversation about this, then I probably would not have really stopped and thought about this brand too much as a whole. Number 14. Is there a blush from a brand that you haven't tried that is on your wish list? Yes. I had to sit and think about this for a minute, so I pulled up my, I'm looking at a computer, pulled up my Sephora wish list and my Beautylish wish list. So I don't have any Becca blushes. I've heard good things about those, especially ones that are in kind of in an you can do no wrong with whatever shade you pick out, whether it's in one of their little face palettes or individually. The Natasha Denona blush duos that have 2 different shades, like specifically some of the ones that are 2 matte shades, like there's a peachy nude that I want to try. And then the Clinique Cheek Pop. I have the color Nude Pop. Stephanie Nicole as well has talked about that one specifically. And I think Paula mentioned it too. And I was like, oh yeah, I want to try that so bad. So I think, and I think those are only like 18 bucks. So out of the future blushes, that's something that I probably want to try. Number 15. Dun dun dun, we made it to the end, you guys. Favorite blush brushes. Let's go down this road. So initially I started out with different MAC brushes, and I have the 129 in front of me in 2 sizes. I am that person. These are ride or die brushes. They'll last forever. Just take care of them. These 2 guys I like as well. This one is the Sonia G Sculpt 3. I love this for digging in blush and kind of starting back here and wisping, because you're really kind of getting that rounded motion when you do that slight look. And it gives you a lot of control. Like this is a dense fan brush. It's just great. Great. And then this is my all-time, yes, this brush right here, you guys, is BAE. So this is the Smashbox Buildable Cheek Brush. I'm spinning it so you can see that full circle. Ooh. This I bought because Tati uses it, as well as Casey Holmes talks about it. Tati talks about it or uses it a lot more often, but this, its airbrush finish is gorgeous. You can really just kind of use this as a spindle and everything works around. See how it's just got that beautiful disbursement of blending blush on your face. And as well as when you use the shorter part on top, I can kind of get into those other areas. It's so lightweight. It's got little dimples all over it. These Smashbox brushes are exclusive to Macy's, and it took me a hot minute to really kind of figure that out, but I love these Smashbox brushes. I could just do this all day. I really love this brush. If I were to ever tell you to, like, hey, go check something out, it would literally be this brush. Yes, this is a top 5. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching this Blush is BAE tag. Thank you, Paula, for tagging me. I'm going to tag a few people in the bottom below, and if you're not listed and you're watching this video and you want to play, consider yourself tagged, because, you know, sharing is caring, and this is a community we have built. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy this conversation.